it is completed. So let's start our class. So encapsulation. So before going to the encapsulation, what is the idea behind the encapsulation? We need to know. It is the first one, sir, encapsulation. So before going to the encapsulation, what is data and what is logic, sir? In any program we will work with the data. So we will use the data. So to place the data, we create a variable, and to work on the some behavior, we write the logic, sir. The logic we are going to write into a function. We are going to write into a function, and also we call it as what, sir? Methods also. So data means variables, and logic means what, sir? Methods. Now these two combinedly means this is the data and the corresponding logic. The corresponding logic. So these two are combinedly is called as, we call it as what, sir? Encapsulation. So very simple, combining data and logic as a single unit is called as encapsulation. One important sequencer. This is what you need to know. Behavior and all those textbook words will be useful in your academic, not in the real time, sir, or in the programming. What is the one you need to know? Combining means grouping, or any words. What is the one, sir? Grouping means putting together, means placing this code at together, means at one place, is called as what, sir? Encapsulation. Again, I will repeat my sentence. Combining or grouping or binding, all these are words, sir, or placing. If you think about the normal word, placing is what we need to place at one together, sir. Data and logic as a single unit is called as encapsulation. Is called as encapsulation. For this one, in the TypeScript, we will write what's a class. We will write class. What is the structure we need to write, sir? Class. Class is used to configure the encapsulation in the TypeScript. That is what you need to know. So right now, let me write a simple program and let us understand from there how to write a class and how to configure them. Let us do one by one. So let me create a new function, example 8, 18.ts. Very simple. Sir, how to write a class? Very simple. Class, observe A. So this is about the class, sir. How to write a class syntax? Class, class name. Class name. That is the syntax you need to write. So this is about the class. Creating a class. So you need to have a space and open braces and closing braces. Inside you can declare the variables, and as well as you can declare the logic also. It is totally up to you. It is totally up to you. So what is the one, sir? Creating a class is nothing but we call it as what, sir? Encapsulation. So we already know about one principle, sir. So likewise, let us learn all the four principles and how to use it out. Then we can jump on Angular related thing in the coming classes. What is the first thing? Variable. Sir, how to configure the data? Very simple. Creating a variable inside the class. So I will ask you one question. Sir, how to create a variable in a JavaScript program? How to create a variable in a JavaScript program, a TypeScript program? What is the syntax, sir? You already know. What is the syntax we need to follow? Very good, Vivek. What are the keywords I should use, sir? What are the keywords I should use? Very good, Pranita. Where or let. Very good, Kumar. Where or let we can use, or constant also. If the data cannot be modified, we can use a constant also. That is a very good thing, sir. So right now we need to use the following syntax. Let me write the syntax for you. Very simple. Let variable name colon data type equal to value. So this is the syntax, sir. This is a syntax. So right now in a class, we should not use a let keyword or where keyword. Simply this is the syntax we need to follow. So this is about outside the class. Outside of the class, this is the syntax we usually use right now. But inside the one, you are going to use the just remove the let keyword because it is a variable itself. So what you are going to do inside the class. So this is the syntax one. Inside, that is outside, and this is inside. So let me show you the code, sir. Very simple. What is the one? I colon data type. It is a number. Suppose if you don't know what is the number value right now, you can make it as a, you can omit the assignment also. This is the syntax, sir. So right now, instead of using where or let, sir, internally we use what? Variable name colon data type. Variable name colon data type. So this is the way we can work with in what, sir? Creating the variable, creating a variable. So for now, so this is about what, sir? Variable creation, variable creation. So I want to have a student data. I want to represent what data, sir? Student data. And what are the properties I have, sir? ID, name, email, like your details, sir. What is the next one? Phone number. So these are the details I am expecting from the student. Now tell me, what is the data variables every student I need, sir? ID, name, email, phone number. Sir, how to represent in the TypeScript program or how to represent in our application? Very simple. Every student should have. That is why I am writing what is the one, sir? You can already assume. Control A. Observe class. It represents what data, sir? Student data. That is why we are taking what, sir? Student. Now tell me what are the fields I have? ID. What is the data type of ID, sir? Means in ID, what data I need to write, sir? Always. Guys, ID colon. What is the data type should be? Number. What is the data type should be? Number. Now tell me. Next one, name. I'm expecting answer from everyone. What is the complete syntax I need to write? What is the complete syntax I need to write? Very good, Sridhar. Awesome. Very good, Kumar. Very good, Vivek. Very good, Reddy. Guys, what about others? Okay. Don't be shy in my class. String. What is the next one, sir? Email. Email also what, sir? String. Now, what is the last one? Phone number. I can have the phone number. So right now, in my structure, what is the structure I created, sir? Student class. In this one, every student should have what are the details, sir? ID will be there, name will be there, and email will be there. This is a structure I created, sir. Now, how to use the structure? Sir, okay, you created the structure and you created the form. You created the form or structure in our application. How to use the structure? By creating the object. By creating the object. So very simple. Once class is created, we can use the class by creating object. By creating the object. There is no rocket science in this one. Very simple. Okay, you created. How to use this one, sir? By creating the object. So right now I'm asking one simple question, and usually it is very easy. Suppose, sir, you want to construct a house. You want to construct a house. That house, usually you go to the that guy, construction guy, and he will see what you are going to ask. Can I have a plan? Can I have a plan? The plan can be used for only one house or many houses, sir. Many houses. The plan can be used for what, sir? Suppose if you go to the architecture person, architect, and he will say what, sir? I will show you the different plans, and you go with one plan. That plan can be used to construct only one house or many houses, sir. Many house. So right now the class is nothing but a plan. Sir, how you are going to, it will come into the life? By creating. By creating what, sir? By constructing the house. The same way we are creating what, sir? By creating the object. By creating the object. Now I am asking how to create an object, sir? By using, some of you already know, sir. Let me know the answer. How to create an object for the class? You already know, sir, how to create object for the class. Guys, how to create object for student class? Very simple. See here. Outside of the class, what is the keyword? Let variable name s equal to, what is the one? New student. So this is one object. Observe. Likewise, you can create as many objects as you want. Now tell me, how many students in my system now? How many students objects in my system now, or in my application now? Two student objects. What are they, sir? S1 and S2. S1 and S2. S1 and S2 have what variables, sir? Or what data entries they have? ID is there, name is there, email is there. So technically, let me show you at the end. MS Paint. Yes. Observe. S1, S2. So this is what internal memory representation. This one is about internal memory representation. So right now, how many times the memory is allocated, sir? One time or two times? How many times the memory is allocated? Two times. Now tell me, in each and every memory location, so this is the memory. Right now, what are the variables will be there, sir? ID will be there, name will be there, email is there. So right now, the plan can be reused in your application or not? The plan can be reused in your application. So right now that is what class. So now tell me, what is a class, sir? Class used to represent the data. It is a combines what, sir? It contains what? Variables to store the data, and as well as it contains what, sir? Logic. So this concept is called as what, sir? Encapsulation. This concept is called as what? Encapsulation. So right now, sir, how to access this variable? How to access this variable? So very simple. How to are accessing the data. Accessing the data. So right now you already know, sir. One syntax you already know. So right now observe, what is a variable we have, sir? S1. How to access the ID? What is the syntax? How to access ID of S1? You already know the syntax, and we practiced this one already on Friday class. How to access ID of S1 object? Very simple. S1 dot ID. Very good, Sridhar and Vivek. What is the syntax, sir? S1 dot ID. Now I want to access email of S2. What is the code, sir? Email of S2. What is the code? S2 dot email. Awesome. That's it, sir. I'm expecting the same. How to access the name of S1? S1 dot name. S1 dot name. Likewise, it is very easy, and we can write by using dot notation. Using dot notation. Very simple. Variable name dot property name. We also call it as what's a properties. So right now, what is a variable? S1 dot, what is a property, sir? Name. So likewise, we can access it out. Most of you know this one, but very few of you know about this point. Guys, my voice is clear. Please let me know. Yes, thank you, Uday. Array index notation. Array index notation. This is very, very important. Most of you don't know this one, sir. The same property you can also get what, sir, by using this notation also. In the JavaScript and TypeScript, it is possible. So now tell me, you can access the properties in two ways. What are they? S1 dot name, S1 of name, S1 of 0, S1 of 1, S1 likewise you can by using name also. Now I am asking how to get the email of S2, sir, by using array index notation. S1 of email, S1 of email. So that is the way you can access it out. Now I will ask the question, sir, which one is the best? Which one is the best? Both, sir. I can say both. Both have their own requirements, and both have all the ones, sir. So right now I will explain this one in the coming classes. When we are getting the data from the server, we should use the second notation. I will tell you definitely this one in the coming classes, not today. But how many ways we can access the data, sir? Two ways. What are they? Dot notation is there, as well as what notation, sir? Array index notation. Array index notation. So this is the way we can access. This is the way we can access. So that's good. Now, so guys, I am removing one s1 dot id. So I am writing the code of s1 dot id. Now let us run the program. Let us compile the code. Sir, how to compile the code? We already discussed this one in the previous classes. How to compile the TypeScript code, sir? How to compile the TypeScript code? What is the command, sir? Very good. What is the command we can use, sir? TSC. What is the file name, sir? Example. Yes, 18s. Example 18.ts. How to run, sir? So right now, how to run this one? By using node example 18.js. What is the value it is printing, sir? Undefined. Now, what is the value inside of this one, sir? It is empty or no? It is empty. Right now, all the values are empty. Sir, how to fill the value when the object is creating? How to fill the value when the object is creating? We use constructor. What is the word we are using, sir? Constructor to initialize or to provide the values to initialize the object properties when we are creating the object. When we are creating the object. Very simple one. Let me go here and let me create. Now I am asking, what is the one step constructor? Guys, in other programming languages, it is little different. That is why I'm explaining from the scratch. In Java, the constructor should be same as this one, sir. It should be look like this. Right? It is different in the, do you agree? Some of you are coming from the Java background. Do you agree? Your class should be look like this or not? But this one is little different. You need to write the word. What is the one, sir? Constructor. Now I am asking, how many properties are there to be initialized, sir? 3 properties. So your constructor should accept how many properties, sir? How many variables I need to accept? 3 variables. What are they? Let me call it as ABC. Now observe, very simple. The current object dot, what is the one? This dot ID equal to A. Now I am asking how to assign the B value to the name, sir. How to refer the B value? You already know, sir. I showed you one. How to refer the B value, name value? Name value to B. Very good. What is the code, sir? This dot name equal to B. This dot email equal to C. Now we are providing the mechanism. Now I am assigning simply, observe, what are the values I need to pass, sir? 3 values, comma, s1@gmail.com. Now tell me, we are providing the value, so automatically our program, means our execution engine, will do like this. See, s1 s1@gmail.com. So likewise it will happen, sir. Now tell me, what will be the output now? On the 15th line, what will be the output? Undefined or the value? If it is the value, what is the value it will print? What will print on the 15th line? Very good, Vivek. Very good, Pranita. What will be, very good, Uday. What will be the value it will print, sir, on the 15th line? Ready? Please think and tell me. Very good, Praveen. Very good. What will be the value it will print, sir? 1. So let me save this one. And very good, Rakesh Reddy. Very good. See, 1. So in this way, we can create the structure and we can use the structure and we can access the data. We can access the data. So I'm going to have the other notation also. Let me get the email. Both are possible. So this is the one important difference, and this is another important difference in the TypeScript program. In the TypeScript program, that is why I'm explaining in the starting, sir. So this is the way we can work it out. So what is encapsulation? Let us come from the scratch. What is encapsulation? Combining what two words are? Data and logic as a single unit. We call it as what? Encapsulation. So for this one, we are writing a class. Class represents a structure. In this structure, what we have, sir? Data and logic. How to store the data? By creating the variables. How to create a variable, sir? Very simple syntax. Variable name colon, or we call it as what? Property. The property we call it as, and the value. All are same, sir. Just names are different. So once we create the object, how to access this one, sir? This is the way. But actually it is empty. That is why we need to use what's a constructor to initialize the properties. Now I am asking, sir, I don't want to initialize the email field. You can absolutely can write like this also. It is totally okay. It is totally okay. Okay, don't think that I have 10 fields, I should have in 10 fields in the constructor. It is not a mandatory, sir, to initialize all the fields. It is up to you. You understand the point, sir? So do we need all the values? No, sir. Something means based on your need you can have it. Based on your need you can have it, or you can have another constructor specially designed to initialize only names also. Okay, this is not allowed right now. I guess it is in the next version, it seems. So this is what you need to have, sir. Okay, now everything is ready. Now we discussed about one important thing. What is the one, sir? How to work with the data, sir. You assign and you access the data. Next big thing is, let me show you how to modify. Very simple. S1 dot id equal to, observe, 2. You can modify the data also. Don't think that value is initialized and cannot be modified. Value is initialized, cannot be modified. It can be modified. It can be modified. Observe, it can be modified also. So see, at first, what is the value will be there? 1. At first, what is the value is there? 1, sir. Afterwards, value is modified or no? Yes. So, and as well as value modify means can be updated. You can initialize, you can assign the value, and you can access the value, and you can modify the value, as well as another very important one, we can delete the value also. We can delete the property, or we can delete the property from object. Some of you don't know this one, sir, for sure, or most of you. Observe, very simple. Delete s1 dot id console dot log s1. So before deleting and after deleting, I'm printing. So right now I want to remove what properties are id property completely from what variable or what objects are s1 object. So let me compile the code first because there is a code change. Then we can run the program. Very good, sir. See, at first, what is the value is there? At first, what is the value will be there? ID with what field, sir? Sorry, student with what field? ID is there, name is there, email is there. But observe, what is the next one? It is right now in from the object we removed what property? ID. Again I am asking, from the object we removed what property? ID property. Don't think that it will be removed from the class. It will be removed from the class. Only it will removed from the object. So can you prove that? Yes. So I created a new object S2. So let me print both so that you can easily understand the essence of this concept. See, sir, this point. So right now, ID is removed from only what object, sir? S1 object only. ID is removed from only from what object? S1 object, but it is still present or it is still present in other objects. It can be still present in other objects. Guys, it is what as a programmer we need to know. Sometimes in the interviews they will ask you this question. Sometimes in the interviews they will ask you this question: how to remove the property? Suppose if you are coming from other programming background, you may immediately say we cannot delete the property, sir. Do you agree? Can you remove the property in the Java or in other programming languages, sir? Can you remove the property from the object? We can make it as a null. I agree. Can you remove the property from the object? No, sir, it is not possible. It is not possible at all. But it is totally possible. It is totally possible in what programming language? TypeScript, or even from the JavaScript also. What is the keyword we are using, sir? Delete. What is the keyword we are using? Delete. So very simple. We can delete the property from the object. What is the one we need to do? Provide the variable name colon. What is the one, sir? Property name. So this is the way we can do. Following, sir? I hope so. So far, we learned about what, sir? How to create a class and how to create a property inside of that, and how to initialize the class property by using the constructor, and how to access the property by using the dot notation or array index notation, and how to update the value and how to delete the value. So these are the pretty much scenarios with the properties. What about the next one, sir? Logic. Sir, how to write a logic in any in any program? Where we need to write the logic in any program? Yes, very good. Vivek. Vivek, awesome. What is the answer? Functions or methods? Whatever the words. Functions or methods. So how to write a function? Very simple. In JavaScript programming or TypeScript programming, how to write a function? Function always starts with the function keyword. M1 variable name means function name and parameters like this. And we write the logic. So this is what outside of the class. Function declaration outside of the class. Outside of the class. So we should remove the function keyword if you are defining inside a class. Very simple. This is what you are going to do. What is the keyword, sir? No need to give the keyword and just simply provide the name. And if you are having any properties, sorry, if you are expecting any arguments, sir, give the arguments. Otherwise, you don't have the arguments. So very simple. Let me create a new one. Control N. Save. Example 19.ts. I'm not writing anything fancy here. Very simple. Class A. What is the first one? M1. So right now I'm concentrating only functions. Observe M1. This is my function. I'm not writing anything fancy here. Console dot log A dot M1. That's it. Now I am asking one dumb question. Can I write only one function or many functions in a class? Many, sir. Many. I can write many, sir. So how you are going to write another, sir? Very simple. M2. This is M1 and this is M2 function. So now how many functions are there? Two functions are there. Now I created a class and I created two functions inside the class. How to use the class? How to use this logic, sir? How to use the logic? Or how to use the class, sir? I already explained this one in the just 10 minutes back. How to use the class? By creating the object. By creating the object. How to create an object, sir? You already know the syntax. Let variable name. What is the variable name I'm taking? A1 equal to. What is the keyword, sir? New. What is the class name, sir? A. That's it. Now, sir, how to call the function? A1 dot M1. That's it. How to the M2, sir? A1 dot M2. This is totally possible. So how to create a class, sir? Class name, open braces and closing braces, define a function, define another function based on your requirement, or define variables also. That is totally fine. Sir, my logic is finished. Now, how to use the logic or how to use the logic by calling it out. What is the one first we need to do? Creating the object. How to create objects? A new keyword. Now, how to call the function one? A dot A1 dot variable name dot M1. A variable name dot M2. So let's test this program. Compile the code. It will convert all your TypeScript files into the JavaScript file. Sorry, I ran the wrong one. See, it is printing M1 and M2 because that is what we have in our code. So this is the way you can work it out. Most of you know about this one, but so many of you don't know about this configuration. Okay, this is also possible. Again, I'm telling, sir, don't think that you know Java or you know .NET and you know some other object-oriented programming. Object-oriented programming in the TypeScript is little different. That is why I'm explaining from the scratch. How many of you know this configuration? Pretty much very few people or nobody. That is what I'm telling. So that is why you need to learn from the scratch. You need to learn from the scratch. So you can call the function by using the dot notation or by using what's a array index notation also. Array index notation also. So this is the way you can work with what's a function. Array index notation also. Which one is good, sir? There is no good or bad. There is no good or bad. All are good, sir. But situations or environment is bad. There is no good or bad people, sir. Circumstances are bad. Okay, so think about that. So now I am asking, what we learned today? Encapsulation. Tell me, sir, what is encapsulation? Combining what two words, sir? data and logic as a single unit, we call it as what? Encapsulation. For this purpose, we are writing a class, and in the class, we can define the properties and we can define the logic. The next steps will be the other things. So this is the way I can work in the project. I can work in the examples. Now, the next very important one. What is the one, sir? Inheritance. Tell me, what is inheritance? Some of you already know, sir. I know the fascinating answers coming from you. What is inheritance? Famous Amirpet, sir. Some of you already attending the classes. I am expecting answer from famous Amirpet faculties. What is inheritance? Vivek, that is pretty much very one. But I'm asking the famous Amirpet guys. Yeah, Uday, very good. No, you are still digging into the details. I'm expecting a very classic answer, guys. I'm expecting very classic answer. Okay. Yeah, you are coming to the point. So all father money, all the parents' money will come to us. That is inheritance. How stupid it is. Even even my 4 or 5 year old, means even 4 or 5 year old kid also know about this thing. Or even my 1 year kid also, when I ask about whose car is this, he will say what? Mine. Means his his car it is. Actually, I bought the car, and he actually tells what's his car it is. So, do we need really 16 years of education to know about this one? Parents' money and properties will come to you? No, sir. But programming is different. Programming is different. Think what exactly inheritance is. Reusability. What exactly inheritance is? Reusability. That is what you need to tell in the interview. Don't say getting the properties means one class extends. Of course it is. Yes, I agree. That is part of the story, not the crux of the story or the main point. What is the main point in the Bahubali? Why Kattappa killed Bahubali? That is the main point, sir. Not any other. The same way, inheritance means what's a reusability. How you achieve the reusability? By extending other class. I agree with that. But what you need to think of, how to use the inheritance and how effectively I can explain in the interview. How effectively I can explain in the interview. Tomorrow I will explain that one, very important one, and let us meet tomorrow. Okay.